Hey, good morning. This is David Flynn here, and we're going to provide you another episode of our show, Scuttlebutt. This provides information for veterans and communities throughout Dubois County and the area. Today, we're going to talk about the Dubois County Veteran Council and the appointment of new officers. We talked a little bit about the council last year, and that was with the old officer set. And so today, my guest is Dave Stockberger. He's now the president of the Dubois County Veteran Council, a member of the Legion, a member of Legion Riders, the 40 and 8, member of the Navy Ships Club. So, Dave, welcome to Scuttlebutt.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Dave, how long have you been involved in veteran type stuff here in Dubois County?
Actually, it's fairly new to me. I've only been involved with the veterans organizations uh, as far as officership for the last 6, 7 years. Uh, Although I've been a member of the Legion for a lot
A
longer,
lot longer?
but just getting more involved with each organization and the groups because we need to get the information out to our veterans.
That is key. I mean, information in today's society is key. There's a number of veterans organizations, 11 to 14 or 15, depending on how you count them here in the county, and each one has, specific needs and things. With the council right now, with you as president, we have Mr. Bud Rashi from over at St. Anthony, St. Mark's, with their Legion as our vice president, and then
Yes.
the former president, Mr. Brian Wigand, who is was the president. Now he's going to serve as treasurer, and then you have myself that is going to step up and be the adjutant for the organization.
Yep.
And so this is, a relatively, younger group of guys and guys that, besides Bud's been pretty active throughout his life in the Legion that, are now starting to get more involved with these organizations.
Yeah, and that's what we need. We need to get more involvement. We need to get these younger veterans to get to our organizations and get them involved.
But there's ways, and not just, veterans, younger or older. There's a lot of ways for dependents and for, your spouse and other people to be involved in these veterans organizations without being a veteran. I mean, aren't there a number of auxiliaries with these groups?
Oh, absolutely. You not only have the auxiliaries, but the other things, Sons of the Legions
Right.
and other organizations throughout the county that benefit our veterans that we need to get this information out to, and that can also help us spread the word
Right.
to our veterans.
Right. Now I know with the Legion and, we're talking about just the council and its members in general. I mean, I know that the Jasper Legion has shooting sports, for younger kids. And
Yes.
you mentioned the Legion Riders. I know both Jasper and Holland have Legion Riders. We have the 40 and 8, which is another group with inside the Legion, and it's a ceremonial type detail. You do a lot of parades and celebrations with that organization. And then I know that throughout Dubois County that a lot of our veterans organizations are involved with youth sports like baseball and things like that.
Oh, absolutely. And that actually promotes the veterans within the county or within the county. So that's all wonderful. And we need to do that. We need to support these organizations and youth groups and things within the county to get recognition for the veterans in the area.
Right, and it's always a good thing, and we've talked about this on Scuttlebutt a number of times, is that veterans provide a lot of stuff for the cities and the counties, where we live. We provide services, we help the county and cities, hopefully, actually be a better place to live because of the different things we're involved in as veterans. I mean, one thing comes to mind, obviously, is funeral services and rights for veterans and their families.
Oh, absolutely. Just getting this information out is the important part of the council. When we have our council meetings, we talk about Memorial Day services, we talk about Flag Day ceremonies, uh, we talk about Veterans Day and services and ceremonies for that, and getting all this out and getting the public to recognize the veterans in the area. There are so many veterans that I don't even know how many we have within this county, but it's huge.
Right. I know the numbers that we've talked about at the commissioners meeting is well over 6,000 veterans locally. And, that's throughout the county and in the local area. And I'm sure it's more because, again, everybody doesn't know every veteran. If you don't speak up, if you don't register some way, and you moved here, someone may not know you're a veteran. And like you said, I know the council is involved, really three big ceremonies throughout the year for the county. One being flag disposal, which historically we do on Flag Day. One of the organizations take that on and run it usually out at the 4-H fairgrounds.
Right. And the other members or groups within the council usually try to provide other services to help with the flag disposal. Local fire departments come in to help.
Right.
The 4-H fairgrounds offer us a space or place to do it. So there's other things that are involved with these.
Sure. And yeah, those organizations have been very helpful. I mean, I was involved with the flag disposal ceremony last year, and we disposed over 1,400 flags. And a lot of people, really didn't have any idea that it was that big of a deal. It was the first time a number of people had come out for that ceremony. But with flags, and Flag Day, isn't until early summer. But you can dispose of flags at any Legion or VFW or veterans organization would take those and get those, to the right people for disposal. Don't, for goodness sakes, never throw a flag in the trash
Oh,
or
my Lord.
or some other way. Bring it by one of the legions or the VFW clubs here throughout the county, and we can take care of that. I know also that Memorial Day is a big thing for all the veterans club here in the county.
Yes, and that's our biggest ceremony and holiday as far as what we do as the council. Uh, we have several different areas now that we can use
Right.
as as spots to have the ceremony. Uh, while the Jasper Square was being worked on, we had a couple of the ceremonies held over in
Huntingburg,
Huntingburg
right.
at their memorial, and it it was really nice over there.
It is.
So
It's a beautiful setup, and you got the event center in the background. You have the water, the monuments done really well,
absolutely,
the flags. I know that we have spoke a little bit, and I know that we're going to take it up with our council. To have that ceremony and other ceremonies rotating throughout the county to get more of the local, cities and people who may not be able to be in Jasper for everything.
right,
Because again, we're the Dubois County Veteran Council, and one of the things that we want to do is make sure that our outreach throughout the county is felt throughout the county.
right, yeah, and you're right. It's a county organization, and it's for the county veterans and their families and the public.
Right. And
So
and then that's a good point because I know this last year we had really good press coverage and news coverage on all of our ceremonies, and we
yes,
had a better turnout than we've had in years past over
yes,
this past year. So with a little bit of effort on our part, and us getting information out via this and via of our clubs, via religious organizations, via the chambers of commerce, both county and cities, we're able to get a lot more word out to the citizens of Dubois County and the local area to be involved in these.
yeah, and that's exactly what we want to do. And interviews like this is why I'm happy to participate because it does get that information out. And like we said at the beginning, information, getting it out to the public and our veterans is key. That's what we're here for.
And that is, and then I know, with Memorial Day coming up, I know we do, we honor a deceased veteran from the county. Over Veterans Day, we do a living veteran for the county. We do a
Yes.
countywide mass. It has been in the past always at St. Joe's here in Jasper, and that's another thing we're talking about, looking at, again, moving some of this stuff throughout the county to the different monuments, the different churches, so more people can be involved. And we're going to take that type of information to our council and to the clubs and maybe change the way we do business a little bit in a good way to get more exposure and more people involved throughout the county.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
well, Dave, I tell you, I mean, this is a good thing for us. It's a good thing for the county. Obviously, it's a good thing for the state. I mean, now with, Congressman Messmer being on the Armed Forces Committee in the House, we got Senator Young on the Senate side on the Armed Forces Committee. We have, a local governor, from our area that's aware of veterans type services and things that we've done here. So, we're really looking forward to moving forward this year with our veteran type of organizations.
Yeah. Well, Dave, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. This has really been good.
Good. I'm glad you were able to come. For future episodes, we're going to dive in even deeper with what the council does and also with what we're proposing for the Dubois County service officer here in the county to be able to provide more services for the local veterans. So thank you. Stay tuned. And if anyone ever has any ideas for Scuttlebutt, you're always welcome to try to get a hold of us and get that information out on the air. Have a great day.